MMA Meltdown on the Fight Network continues. Thanks to Joey Odessa for joining us. As we alluded to off the top of the program, we've got a $250 free roll courtesy of countermove.com, their premier combat sport fantasy website out there. It's great stuff over at Countermove. It's free to enter. You just have to pick 5 fighters. And you got a $25,000 salary cap. So, Demetrius Johnson, $5,700. Fabio Maldonado, $4,400, etc. So you just make your 5 fighters work within your $25,000 salary cap, and you're good to go. It's free to enter. You can play in cash games. If you're a high roller, you can play for like $10,000 if you want to. If you're a low roller, hey, you can play head-to-head for $2. It's price ranged for everybody, but we got a free roll. And if you're wondering why me and Joey Odessa didn't mention Fabio Maldonado, because Maldonado has been the one constant on this card. Rampage was in, Rampage was out. Steve Bosse was in, and now suddenly Steve Bosse is out. And it's pretty crazy. Steve Bosse himself didn't know about this as late as Tuesday afternoon. That's how crazy this is. So let's jump into our counter move selections for the week. Let's start off at the top here with the main event. People are really crapping on this card, and I think it's pretty disrespectful to one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world in Mighty Mouse Johnson. The criticism of Mighty Mouse before was his fights are boring. He's so fast. He runs around. But there's never any finishes. It's going to go the distance, etc. Fact of the matter is, Mighty Mouse has finished his opponent in 3 of the last 4 fights. The guy's developed a submission game. We know he's got some heavy hands now as well. I think Johnson's going to get it done here. Horiguchi is a dangerous fighter, man. The guy's swinging for the fence as well. 2 knockouts in his last 4 fights. I don't think this fight's going to go the distance, and I do think that the champion's going to win the fight. I see Demetrius Johnson winning this fight, probably in like the 3rd or 4th round via stoppage. I'm going to play Johnson here, $5,700. Let's go with Olivier Aubin-Mercier. I butcher all mixed martial artists' names, the Polish names, the Brazilian names, hell, the American names. But I like this card. I'm actually from Montreal. Aubin-Mercier. Yeah, rolls off the tip of the tongue. Aubin-Mercier, the guy's only lost once. He lost on The Ultimate Fighter. This kid's a badass, man. I tell you, a lot of people at TriStar think he might be the next big thing. All 5 of his wins are via submission. So I'm going to play Aubin-Mercier, who I hear is really dialed in this week with all the TriStar guys in Montreal. Now the GSP isn't there. Think about that. Now the GSP isn't there. Rory's fight is a little ways away. All these other guys at TriStar are getting a hell of a lot more attention from for Oz than they used to. I like Aubin-Mercier to finish this fight, $5,300. Jessica Rakoczy. Jessica Rakoczy is taking on Valerie Letourneau, another local Montreal fighter. Rakoczy's a boxer out of Hamilton. She's the former WBC world champion, man. All right? This chick can throw down. Don't be deceived by her 1-4 MMA record. She's much better right now, and Letourneau doesn't have a ground game. She's going to want to stand and bang, and I think it's going to be a recipe for disaster. Either way, man, it's going to be an entertaining as hell fight, this one right here with Rakoczy and Letourneau. I'm taking Rakoczy. I think she can win the fight as an underdog. I'm going to take a world champion boxer against a chick from Montreal that just wants to stand and bang. Give me Rakoczy at $4,400. Let's stick with the women's division here. The first fight of the night, we got Daly and Marcos. Hearing some strange things about Marcos' training. For one reason or another, she separated from her longtime trainer up there in Windsor, which I really don't understand why at this stage of the game. Daly's riding this Conor McGregor Irish wave right now. And she's also an armbar specialist. She's got a couple of submission wins under her belt in her last couple of fights. And I'm feeling this right now as well. We spoke to Robin Black, who's already in Montreal, talking to the fighters. And he said Daly's got a killer look about her this week. And he likes Daly in this fight, and so do I. And at $4,800, I'm going to take her. And we wrap it up with Fabio Maldonado. Come on, man. Quinton Rampage Jackson doesn't train for fights when he knows he's fighting. When I was in Vegas once, Rampage was fighting on Saturday. I saw him on Thursday night at like 5 in the morning in the casino. And he wasn't getting up to go jogging. You know what I'm saying? He was in the casino throwing down. This guy doesn't train when he knows he's fighting. Why do you think there's a catch weight at 215? I don't know why they just didn't make it heavyweight. Like, can Rampage even make 215? Rampage Jackson, of course. you know, the legacy of Rampage means a hell of a lot more than Maldonado. But Maldonado's been training for a fight. I think Rampage Jackson's going to swing for the fences. I think he's going to miss. He's going to be looking for the knockout. And I think Maldonado's going to rack up some points. I'm going to take Fabio Maldonado at counter move, $4,400. And it's interesting because before Bosse was the underdog at counter move, and I was going to take Bosse, but at $4,400, give me Fabio Maldonado, $250 free roll. Just go over to countermove.com. You'll see it right on the front page. The Fantasy Sports Networks, our sister station, Robin Black and Gabriel Morency's $250 free roll. We'll come back with some kick-ass videos in a week.